And we are back here on round number 3. It's a 4v4, had a little bit of technical difficulties, but they have since been resolved. And the difficulties that NAN faced early on in this game seem to be resolved as well as, like we said, it's a 4v4. They have 4 AKs on board, lots of utility. Crumpler is going to be connecting soon. Not going to connect with the double as Supreme actually does get the double for his team. And they're maneuvering all the way onto the B site here.
Yeah, really good space taken from Supreme. He's got 2 in this round, and he's looking to add on to that. But this B-bomb site is going to be completely empty. New Biscuit with the FAMAS, definitely trying to upgrade to an AK, which he sees it right under him. There he goes.
Yeah, it's good info, though, for Supreme. Both CT players are going to be coming from that secret direction. A little bit of spacing right now between. And it looks like they are going to be continuing with each other, seeing if they could get the trades. It's a good opener here onto Supreme, but they got 2 more players to find and 2 more kills to get. It's going to be tough for them. Marcos is on low HP, but Honey Biscuit is as well. Steve's going to be holding it down behind this pillar. He goes down, and now it's just going to be Nerve, and he goes down as well as Marcos gets the kill and gets the round. NAN fighting back on this.
Yeah, shooting some bodies afterwards as well. Marcos really telling them that he's not going to let them take that bomb site. They had such a strong cross. I was so scared when the player above Silo died, though.
Yeah, I really didn't think he was in a situation where he could have died, especially because you figured the double door guy would have been caught at least a little bit off guard. But I mean, good on the CT, but at least the help from Marcos was able to clutch it out for the boys.
Now it looks like still gonna have some M4s and another Mag 7 buy. We saw quite a bit of those shotguns get used on Nuke here recently.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting with how close the spacing that Boo has taken here. Krelfoy kind of caught in the middle of the open here, and he's good for 1 with that MP9. And the shotgun through Divider does do nothing. And Supreme with another double on this round.
Spice trying to push up, but the spray not really connecting. Drops Marcos down to 50, but now you find yourself in a 2v4 situation with your economy busted. What do you do if you are the Boo franchise? What they decide to do is double up, and they might actually catch a little bit of audio of this ramp push, but there's nothing that you can do about it.
Yeah, I think it's one of those scenarios where you're just going to have to post up for exits, let them plant, let it whittle down, see if you can get the guns. I mean, if you lose someone, oh well, but yeah, you're really not going to be climbing back into this. Might as well just play the exits here. But as I say that, they do want to play, it seems like. But Supreme does open it up on the Honey Biscuit, and now Nerve going to be the last one, and he goes down as well. They're good for nothing, and it's a 2-2 tie game here.
Yeah, sometimes the best game to play is not to play at all. As yeah, I mean, you look at the economy. You weren't really going to do much buying-wise if you would have saved those 2 M4s, but you would have given yourself more of a chance, obviously, with 2 M4s to open the round up. Now you're stuck with these pistols. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a lobby crunch or an outside push here.
Yeah, we gotta see something good here. I'm definitely a big fan of the lobby crunch. However, it doesn't look like that's going to be happening here. They are playing a little bit aggressive, though. And they're moving into lobby.
Oh, I thought for some reason that was a T.
Dewey fan climbing up. Money G collects. And yeah, 5v4 is the advantage here. Only 1 upgraded pistol here on the side of Boo. And yeah, it's just going to be the kills, all going the way of the NA nades at this moment.
Yeah, I mean, if you can find a way to just take that rifle away from Toaster, but getting picked off from Heaven. Steve's finding Honey Biscuits. So NA nades now, 3 rounds to 2.
Yeah, the NA nades, I mean, they're feeling themselves. We saw them play earlier in the season, and they played very, very strong in their game.
Yeah, I believe it was on Ancient, wasn't it?
Yeah, your favorite map, Ancient.
Man, at this point, I'll watch an Ancient game over a Nuke game, but
dude, right?
nonetheless, here we are. guys are demons in the CSC community for picking up Nuke, but Money G, some of the T's lining up towards B. It's going to be on Pumpkin Spice Latte as he's able to find one and drop down. Knows the push is on.
Yeah, that was a good
safety.
Good first angle to get. It's only going to be a smoke going down, and the MAC-10 does run him over. They're definitely going to be progressing through ramp. That's a lot of info that Money G is getting as he's progressing deep onto this bomb site. There's only 3 alive, but they should be having this post-plant advantage as they seem to be getting into good angles here as 2 players from the CT side are going to be going through vent, walking down into decon. And this is going to be very tough for the NA nades to hold, but it should not be impossible. And now we're going to see the first kill. Now it looks definitely impossible. Marcus was clutch before, but that's 4 players alive. I don't know if he's going to be able to make this happen. He's praying. He wants the dream to happen, and he's going to have to lay a molly, but a nade from a smoke goes
nade
first.
Finds it, and they have to pick up the kit that's on the bomb. It looks like Krellfoy able to grab it and defuse it right on time. Really good try from Marcos, though, and he's taking away 2 rifles. So the utility on the CT side might not be the greatest.
And in the chat, we just want to bring up, it's not necessarily nuke hate, Captain Scotland. It's the fact that we are on replays. I'm not sure if you can hear our audio now still. You can still hear our audio. This is cool. Replays seem to be absolutely sick nasty here. But yeah, Captain Scotland, we have casted about 8 hours of nuke within the last 4 days. So that is where our nuke hate comes right now.
I wish you were exaggerating as well. It's been...
Yeah, we casted a lot of nuke in a tournament this weekend. A lot of nuke. So, yeah.
We just want to open up the relationship with nuke. Maybe see some other maps. But we don't hate nuke.
Yeah.
I don't hate Krellfoy's position here either. Playing in front of the smoke, catching Steez completely off guard. Needs to be careful not to get traded out from this Marshmallow player, and that's exactly what happens. Money G's pick gets the pick. Dewey fan sitting on ramp. First defense.
Somehow he stays alive. Good for 1. It's now going to be a 3v2 advantage here for the NA nades. And I feel like I've been really loving the space they've been taking here and peeking together throughout their T side so far. It's been a strong showing for sure. And they're just going to be taking their time, trying to feel out where everyone is and just get that info before they commit to anything.
Right, 40 seconds left. It's going to be an A hit. It's looking like both players are set up here. It's going to be on Honey Biscuit, playing close to this vent. Right whenever I say that, Toaster taking down Nerve, leaving just Honey Biscuit alive. Toaster finds that one as well. Clean 2K from him, and overall clean round for the NA nades.
Yeah, definitely a good start for them. They've been looking strong on this map. It's going to be forcing the Banshees over onto a save, and I'm just trying to figure out what they plan to do here. I mean, they've been getting kills when they definitely shouldn't have, but I feel a lot of the plays that they're making, it's good for one and done angles like Dewey. There's no way he could have gotten more than 1 playing in that corner, and then Krellfoy, he kind of just trapped himself in that garage as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And here comes that lobby crunch that we talked about before, but Supreme playing the same position. Able to find Dewey. Able to find Nerve as well. So that puts this round basically to a screeching halt as all the T's going down. Secret Honey Biscuit seeing what he can find in this vent. Right before I say that, both of them actually getting value with these deagles.
Yeah, that's a lot of value with these deagles. The kills are still going the way of the NA nades. But Pumpkin Spice Latte, they're the only person remaining. They are going to be taking this AK. They are going to be going through the Starbucks drive-thru, and they're going to be halting at the end of this round.
Oh, dude. Had my pumpkin spice cream chai today. It's so good. Are you a fan?
My fan? I don't drink coffee, but my guy.
It's chai.
I don't even know what that means.
Dude, I really question why I do this. Like, I'll like have a talking point. I'll try to go off of you, and then you just shut me down completely. I don't drink coffee. It's not coffee. That's
Dude,
look at this replay.
oh no, you're throwing too many words at me right now, dude. Like, so
No,
like,
I'm throwing
what?
completely
Try some kind of tea,
normal
right? Okay. To be fair, I mean, I didn't know we were at this point yet, Momo. But my wife has the same struggles that you do in terms of talking about coffee and tea and stuff. So yeah, it's not just
chai.
you.
It's
If
basic. It's basic white girl terminology I'm throwing at you.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, yes, you're throwing too many big words at me now.
How about Tea Noodle? I can cast this round if you want to go get yourself a pumpkin chai from Starbucks and live a little. But Miss Molly allowing Money G to live a little in this area that they anticipated to have mollied off.
I'm interested to see how Boo decides to change their strategy here on the CT side. They've been really struggling to hold, especially as they were the ones who won that CT round here to start the game, or the pistol round to start this game. It has really not looked pretty since the guns have come out.
And Profoy has found himself in a couple of interesting spots outside, but you talked about the one and done angles. It's almost like if they just had that internal timer, as soon as they get one to fall back, these rounds would be getting a lot better. But speaking of getting one, Supreme opens it up. Nice shot on a Honey Biscuit. And it's going to allow this ramp execute to start to develop and pinch these CTs in on the A bomb site.
Yeah, the smoke's about to dissipate in Mini here. They're already down one person in this round. It could be getting tighter very soon as Toaster is just looking around, seeing if anyone's playing from CT, but Krellfoy from Mini, he is good for one, but the support here from Toast does get a trade as Krellfoy gets another. And now here we are once again in a 3v3. A lot of these mid rounds have come down to it. And once again, it's going to be stalling a little bit, but Supreme gets some info. He's frying this map. He's waiting for the Heaven guy to pop out and spraying through the bottom. It's Supreme once again. And now Nerve. He's going to have to hold his nerve, playing in this corner as he hears the noise. He gets the bomb carrier, swinging for Mini, but in the back is Marcos. It's 6-3 for NAN.
Yeah, really nice shot from Supreme, but I mean, you've talked about it multiple rounds now. The name of the game is the Holy Smokes developing their space outside. And it's like once you go down a player, you kind of need to aggress somewhere else if you are Boo. But they're just kind of sitting ducks on the site, not really rotating into anything, not really taking the action to NA nades. You feel like once you lose one outside or in many, you need to push ramp a little. I understand Honey Biscuit died through ramp, but I want to see something develop. And just like that, here comes the push. Pumpkin Spice finding two. Steve's able to get two of his own as well. And once again, a 3-on-3 weaponry, though, on the side of NA nades.
I mean, that was the something that you were asking to develop. That was the something to really change up the pace of this game. It was good for two, but the trade still, as with the weaponry being what it was not able to support. And now we're once again in a 3v3 post plan. It's going to be on NA nades to hold it down, and the weaponry used to retake is not going to be strong. I believe Toast should be getting Honey Biscuit very shortly. But anything can happen, but anything is not going to happen this round as Honey Biscuit goes down. But through the back, Krellfoy gets one, but Toast trades him out. And now Nerve, once again, the last one in the round for Boo. And boo-hoo-hoo, now this round is gone. 7 rounds for NA nades.
Yeah, I fear we're getting a similar game to what we saw yesterday. I mean, this is like a replicate CT side. Ts are just having their way with the map, getting all the space outside, getting all the control and ramp. I really did enjoy the Mag 7 push that round. Don't get me wrong. That's not the reason why you lost that round, though. You need to be more creative and do things like that if you are this Boo franchise.
And now we are going to be seeing a little half buy here on the side of Boo. We got a scout, we got an M4 in play as well as another Mag 7. And routing through the smokes, it's going to be Krellfoy getting the 1 dig. And getting another. It's still a 2 for 2. That's a good start for just a pistol.
Yeah, as we know, though, with the pistols, it's not a bad start. But all trades do eventually favor the Ts, as they find themselves now in a one-man advantage. With Pumpkin Spice Latte, who's found immaculate value with that Mag 7 sitting on the B bomb site. The Ts have not made up their mind yet, so he's going to be sitting and he's going to be waiting for a while as Nerve hears this player on T roof.
It's info, and I think it's just dropping over. You had the crosshair, And you get the kill onto Money G, but you back up right into the crosshair of Steez, who's going to take control of the bomb site, with the bomb falling very shortly behind him. Now Pumpkin Spice Latte going to have to play a little bit of range here with this Mag 7. We've seen some stranger things with that gun before, but they're actually going to be moving a little bit. Moving all the way through Hut, trying to wait out this molly just with the perfect timing, missing the noise cue. Now going for the back of Silo. He does go down. Toast takes it up, and it's 8 rounds for NAN.
Yeah, playing far away with that Mag 7. Worse than a Squid Game challenge. Just trying to tie off the Stranger Things thing that you did. And it's not working really well for me.
Well, I have actually watched Stranger Things, if you want to connect on one thing.
I've never seen Stranger Things in my life.
All right, you know.
But what I do really want to see is I want to see the Banshees take a 4th round. They have the guns now to do it. Pro Floyd, like I said, has been the creative player outside and has found value as Dewey fan. I really like the HUD aggression there. But now you got to play a little bit more passive. If Pumpkin Spice goes here, that pick is all for naught.
Yeah, I imagine that Boo needs to be playing a lot more passive here. They already have the advantage. They just need to be holding on to their util, using it wisely here, forcing NAN to regress and try to find a pick of their own. They just have to hold down the sights now, hold down their angles, play tradable.
Yeah, that's really the key. Playing tradable. Not something we've really seen from the Banshees this game.
On a lurk smoke out there from Supreme just to put a little bait onto ramp. Flashing the player. We see a little bit of rotation here coming from the CT side. Just move. A little bit of hesitation though. Krellboy popping up at the perfect time. Good for 2. And now only 2 players left here for the NA nades. Make it 1 on Money G. He has the op. But does he have the faith? He needs to clutch this out in a 1v5 to make it good. He's good for 1. And are they going to keep giving him these 1v1s? They do another. What are you doing, Boo? It's still very doable for you guys, but you are not playing smart at this moment.
20 seconds though, and the player behind Blue Box should be able to close out the round, but no. Still 14 HP. Oh, and Pumpkin Spice bailing out Honey Biscuit. And where was that secret push 4 rounds ago? Krellfoy, I mean, you've been getting creative outside, but that's what you needed to do this entire half. Now you dug yourself in a hole that you're going to have to climb out of in a very CT-sided map.
Yeah, this is going to be very tough for them to make happen. I mean, I didn't feel like they were losing too many duels. Like, they just weren't in tradable scenarios. And they're only good in one for one scenarios. That favors a little bit better when you're going to be playing on the T side. But, I mean, they still have to make some space, and we'll see if they're able to do so.
Absolutely right. And I think, really, yesterday, we wanted to believe in the comeback, even though nothing was shown to us. That if you want to come back, you need to win pistol. This pistol round is absolutely crucial for Boo. Looks like they're going to be throwing, I believe, this Heaven Smoke.
Looks like it should have been, but the smoke was blocked off into the outside. Money G with a good kick on that. And now we're opening into this round. Toast with a good kill, but he does get traded out. But Money G with the support. And now we got a little bit of a knife fight. And it's a knife kill from Pumpkin Spice Latte. And now we're in a 2v3 retake and make it a 1v3. As Steez fighting against 3 players with only half HP. He's still a bull, but it's going to be a little bit tough as he's playing from heaven. And I believe he's going to have to go to the ground soon. But keep taking shots as Pumpkin Spice Latte a little scared of where the 3 are going to be. It's 2 on Silo, 1 at Mini. He misses the drop. And yeah, this is going to be very tough. He's getting double swung.
Yes.
Oh, but not able to connect. It's going to be a 5th on the board for the Boo gang.
18 HP for both these surviving players for Boo. Complete respect to both those players who dedicated themselves to missing an entire mag to go for the knife fight. I mean, nobody intervened, nobody helped them. But Pumpkin Spice Latte, as you see the money that they have equipped, Supreme. And honestly, that doesn't surprise me, knowing how Supreme plays and knowing a little bit about him in CSC. These two players do seem like the type that really don't care what weaponry they have. They're going to continue to push forward, and talk about pushing forward. Supreme leading the charge. Nerve finds him.
Yeah, Supreme's definitely had his history here in CSC. Krelfoy getting that opening pick there off the trade. He's good for 2 now. And yeah, only Marcos and Money G left. We can imagine that this anti-eco here from the Boo team is going to be working out for them. Oh! It's Money G hitting a couple 360s as he looks to walk up this ramp.
Yeah, just trying to make us dizzy.
Yeah, not really feeling that, Money G.
Can we go on the roller coaster after this, producer Kona? I really like the roller coaster camera. No, we can't go on the
manual roller coaster.
Manual roller coaster, Kona.
It's gonna be even worse. But these shots, not too bad. Money G does get Honey Biscuit, but still, it's gonna be 4 remaining. Make it 3 remaining as Dewey does go down to the bomb, and it's 8-6. Nan's on top still.
I'm just really excited here for this replay one. Krelfoy making plays. Actually really surprised that Money G was able to get that, as here we go. With the timeout as well. This is perfect roller coaster time. Make roller coaster noises. Noodle, come on.
No, that's when you're going up. That's not when you're going down, you doorknob.
Well, I'm not a roller coaster guy. The Supreme cam. Supreme roller coaster cam.
Dude, that knife looks like it's sick, bro.
Yeah, it's worth a couple Taco Bell meals now. But he's got the purple gloves, the Vice gloves, I believe, to match with it.
Yeah, so Supreme, if you didn't know, founder and previous GM of the NANs.
No way.
Yeah.
Why didn't you bring that up before? That is a cool talking. Wait, he's on NANs.
Yeah.
I thought he was on Boo.
He's on NANs.
Oh, well, yeah, he's the founder. Why wouldn't he be?
Yeah, because they keep dropping him. Because these terrible franchises like UPS and NAN never cycle out their players. I wonder who used to be part of UPS. Freaking scumbags, dude.
I want to apologize to everybody in the chat. I am with 2 UPS Glazers, but Marco's not apologizing to anybody, especially not Dewey fan. Finding that pick towards ramp, advantage once again in NAN's hands. Just whenever Boo was mounting a comeback, that kind of puts a stop to all of this. But you still have tons of time to make a play.
Yeah, good start for NANs as they look to stabilize here on their first gun round back onto this CT side. And they're just playing this map control pretty well. And Supreme, I'm actually curious to see where he's going to play. If he's going to get a little aggro here on Secret. It looks like he is deciding to slip on up very shortly up the stairwell.
Yeah, Supreme, we saw Krelfoy find a lot of value in this secret position. You have to imagine Nerve has an idea.
Yeah, but Supreme's getting a lot of info, being there's no one really out there on outside. But now the push is coming inside at A. Steve's with a good opener, but misses the spray onto the second. And now these kills are really going the way of the Boo team. It's a 3v3 when really it should have been a lot of kills. And that smoke's taking a long time to develop here on Heaven. The nade's going to drop onto site, not doing too much damage. And Nerve misses! Oh no! Bad play onto Marcos. And now it's going to be Krelfoy here, as well as Pumpkin Spice Latte, trying to clutch it out, but they're both stuck here on the silo. Low HP for Marcos, low HP for Toaster. And yeah, this is still doable. Boo gang, you're up on here. 7 rounds, you're in sniffing range.
Yeah, really nice from Boo to pull that round back. Honestly, with the time that they had, they needed the perfect execute on A, and that's absolutely what they got. So you see Dewey fan equipping the op. Expect something quick outside, as he's got the spawn for this. Marcos opening up this round with a huge pick onto Dewey fan. Steez, like you said, just out of nowhere, the trade started favoring the T's. Oh, Pumpkin Spice hits the mouse wheel.
Yeah, that was really tough. Now it's 2 kills. Make it 3. Just lots of trades back and forth. But suddenly, only 1 person left, and it's Nerf. But they knew he was there. I don't know why they're picking it 1 by 1. But it doesn't matter, because Toast pops out and gets the clutch. It's 9-7.
That round was so fast and so hectic. That's, once again, the lobby crunch that we wanted to see from Boo, performed by NA Nades to... and a round that should have been the equalizer actually extends their lead to 2. Man, so close. And that nade did so much damage. I thought after that nade that there was actually a real chance that you could have won the round. Those pistols up close, we talk about every stream how dangerous they are.
Yeah, they've been a very strong team historically. But, you know, every season's a new season. But this season, they have been very, very strong going into here. And to go back a little bit, when you're talking about Supreme's tenure as GM, I will say is one of my favorite GMs to compete against throughout my time competing within CSC. Definitely put the time into that franchise, but now putting in the time into this defense, it's going to be the NA nades. But Profoy gets the opening pick, and the Tech 9 from Dewey's going to do some more damage. But that nade from Supreme is good, but it's only 1. And still, it's a 3v2 advantage. Biting back on this really rough buy, it's going to be Boo.
And that Molly's going to let them get the plant down. And it's planted for Hut, so Boo is really in a position where they can kind of sit back and play this post plant. That nade might find Pumpkin Latte, but no. Bounces right off the silo. Marco's already pulling himself out of this round. And they're actually split up here. Money G with the op.
He's going to have to hold it down. Somehow. And this missed shot at the beginning is not going to be good for him. He's going to be hiding. And he's getting sprayed all through the smoke, but he still saves the op somehow.
Sometimes I just don't understand how things... Like, I throw that smoke down and 10 out of 10 times, the first bullet through the smoke just instantly headshots me.
Got a big head, my guy.
What can I say? Got a big brain.
Dude, you're lucky. See, I have a big head, get headshot all the time, but it's all hollow up in there.
I from your IGL days, what I hear around the league, I could tell.
Oh, hold up. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
People talk. I'm like, yeah, I'm casting with T-Noodle, and they're like, I'm sorry. And I'm like, I know. I'm sorry, too.
No, that's crazy, dude. I had some 6 strats. You wanna know what it was? Default. Hit him with a default. 90% of rounds, default.
Remember that play?
And then you ain't ready for the next move. Default, lean A.
Oh, default.
And then default, lean B.
Have you had a
and then default rush B. Yeah, you ain't ready for that one.
Wait, how does that work?
And what about Moosehead? You can't forget the Moosehead strat. But Nerf. They're not going to be forgetting the strat this round as they're being the first man out onto Hut. It's still going to be 2 picks here for the NA nade side. And that's a lot of death, a lot of damage here done to Boo. But somehow it's still a 3v3. Bomb is down and it's ticking. Marcos gets a pick onto the one guy outside of sight. And now Boo is going to have to make some space. Dewey Fan gets into Hut. And he's going to have to be the big player as he's the only one with HP. Now the only one alive. And now in a 1v1. And Marcos, once again, this guy's had so many clutches this game. He's going to be putting NA nades on double digits.
Yeah, it was actually Dewey Fan almost with the clutch. You want to talk about forgetting strats. Pumpkin Spice Latte forgetting to check the vent as soon as he runs out squeaky. Letting that player find value on him.
It's not going to be great for them, and I imagine here, now that the Banshees might want to be saving into here, we might see a little bit of people do a half buy, but they definitely cannot do a full buy across the board. And as I
Exactly
say that,
like you
they buy
said.
exactly what they can. 2 AKs, a Galil, pistol, and a very rapid-fire pistol in that MAC-10.
Yeah, I mean, they still have the weaponry to make it work here. Supreme can find value, spraying through the smoke. It can make all the difference in the world, but actually, only Krelfoy, the player with the pistol, gets hit by 1 bullet. So all these rifles are down secret.
Yeah, they're moving through secret. Marcos is going to be the only line of defense, and that P250 just tears the head off of him. And now Money G, he knows he could get pushed up here. He does back off, and Steez gets a good opener here on this retake. 4v3 is the advantage for them, and the T's are looking everywhere to get a pick. They're playing around, dancing around, but non-committing on any of these fights. Now hiding in this cubby is Krelfoy. Nerve gets a kill onto Steez, and in this cubby, Krelfoy finally goes down, and Pumpkin Spice Latte and Nerve both on low HP, 19 and 0. Just Nerve, last alive, playing in the smoke, playing at decon. The bomb is ticking, and the nade is booming, but 3 HP is not enough to stay alive. NA nades up to 11.
It's really interesting how Boo can have the same problem both halves. I talked about how they are sitting ducks on the site, and now they're getting the site on T site, and once again sitting ducks on the site, not taking space, not doubling up. Each player trying to be the hero, and I mean it worked so far. You found 8 rounds, but I believe NA Nade's starting to catch on to the plan.
Yeah, these post planes here have not been good for the Banshees here so far. I mean, even in the rounds they do win, they are losing a lot of bodies in the process. We are seeing the effects of that here as they are all on a save round. Money G going to be the line of defense holding it on ramp. The nade's going to do something, but it's not much.
What?
And that kill from Marcos
What am I
with the
watching?
triple. He's cooking.
Dude, it's like the most. Take the bomb. Go on without me. Like, dude, just jump down. The bomb will fly off if you get shot. What are we doing? I'm sorry. I look. It looked very cinematic, and that is the best I can say about that round from Boo. I get it was a pistol round. I get it was a save round, trying to make something happen. But the Opper missed his shot. You had opportunity. Just not really playing off each other once again.
Yeah, it's just really tough. I mean, everyone there just needs to be holding W. It's hot potato when you die, not before you die. And now Toast is going to get a good opening pick. And Steve's pushing into lobby, gets a pick of himself. And yeah, this is looking very bleak here for the side of the Banshees. 3v5 and not too much utility to your name.
Yeah, Boo needs a hero. Halloween is over. Can one of them step up to the plate? Snoozer finds himself in secret, but it's actually going to be Krelfoy finding the first pick to try to pull his team back into this.
No, you hate to see a play like that. You're in a 5v3 advantage. You do not need to make any more info plays. You just need to hold down the sights. There's no reason for you to be that awkwardly out onto the outside position with no help. Now here we are as the round is quieting down. 2 playing towards B by that double door position. And that bomb actually is kind of outside. Oh, actually, no. I was looking at the wrong color of the map. I don't know why there's 2 red dots here, but the bomb is getting planted in B.
And Honey Biscuit needs to hurry, needs to support his team. I understand making sure no one comes from secret, but Krelfoy hearing the players drop vent, getting mollied out. Marcos able to find the pick as Steez sees them toes. I know that you were seeing that, T-Noodle, as Steez actually finds Honey Biscuit's head.
And now Nerve getting double swung, and it's going to be the round once again for the NA Nades. Once again, we're watching a dub from them. It's 13-8. NA names for Tendy. They're on top.
Really well played by NA Nades. I don't want to discredit them in any way. Boo they got the ball rolling on their T side. But same story as yesterday. Whenever you're not able to convert some of these CT rounds, you put yourself in too big of a hole to come back from.
Yeah, I mean, both these teams we talked about, they're definitely in the upper half of contender right now. Not sure how this is going to be shaking up the standings here for the Banshees, but they're still in good positioning, as we know. When you're going to the season for the most part is kind of just practice and seeing how you do and seeing how you can prepare for the best of threes that are the playoffs. And both these teams, they are going to be likely having a chance to do so. But with that said, speaking of the playoffs, on Thursday we do have the recruit playoffs starting just around that corner. We're going to be very excited to watch that. I am T Noodle, joined here with the beautiful Momo and Kono, also here doing some observing, doing some production for us. It was a great night, and we're looking forward to see you guys in the future. Bye bye.